I'm over here.
Stay where you're at. All right, good. All right. I'm glad our background is still up.
Oh, I just put it
I
up.
posted the first one of those. The first one of the videos.
I did
saw
see that.
Yeah.
And I relived the embarrassment all over again.
I didn't want to take any of it out. Don't worry, that third one, I will take that part out before I post it. But
Hey, guess what? We're rolling.
we're rolling?
It looked like there's something in there.
Fuck yeah, you look. There's like a hole there. What
Yeah,
happened?
that's where I have my belly button pierced, but I can't
What
tell
a-
if there's gunk in there.
Yeah,
Just take a
So that was
cue.
asking.
you would
Flip it through.
you would have had a belly button ring.
I also had a nipple ring, and pus still comes out of it.
Ooh.
You think
Don't worry, we got
Do you think there's any chance I'm going to cut that out? It'll probably be for the end.
For great,
Yeah.
great.
So you can turn around now.
Oh, I can turn around now.
I don't have another chip video for you.
Oh, okay.
But here we are again, and I like doing the show this way.
Me too.
I like spreading it
Saying
out
hi to the camera,
over like a
saying
month.
Hi to the mic.
Did you say hi to Vito?
There's audio and visual.
No,
Hi,
you said
Vito.
hi to the inanimate object, but not to Vito. Hi, Vito. It's
Hi,
good to have
Vito.
Vito here. Yeah, there he is. So yeah, and like you said, this is the only way to get you on the Bladtcast at this point.
Yep.
Because it's just for like 10 minutes at a time.
Mhm.
But then I cut it together. And I put it out there.
Mhm.
And I've started putting out the video versions, and yet the audio version's still not done. It's all right. It's going to go up next week. This might be the last part. We might squeeze in one more. We'll see. We'll see.
Ooh.
There's a lot of things to talk about, though. When we were talking last week, we just skipped over the fact that I kind of threw us a party. Now, there were only 3 people at this party, but I threw us a party for our birthdays.
Mhm.
And I knew if I wanted to do anything social, and I know I talked about this in our last installment, aka 3 minutes ago for people listening to the audio version.
Yep.
The only way to get you to do something is, can I walk to it from my house?
Mhm.
And the answer was,
Yes, I
Yes,
did. I did.
you could walk out from
I
your house.
did, yeah, which is actually kind of a lot right now.
yeah, well, you know,
I was
look,
like, oh my god, I went outside and I saw friends.
and I think that, wait, you had friends there?
I had one friend.
Oh,
there.
Lindsay was there.
Yeah, Lindsay was
Lindsay
there.
was the only other person there. So, look, I felt bad. I didn't want to invite Will and Jeff because I had already, like 2 days before, also thrown myself a birthday party at Will's house to record 2 episodes of the Bladtcast. And then I was like, I don't want
I
to make them.
wasn't invited. It's cool.
Because why weren't you invited?
I couldn't. I
You
wasn't
would
gonna
not
drive
have.
there.
You would not have.
I would not have driven there.
I think once a year I can get you to do something like that, like next year's Bladtcast Christmas party, which maybe we could have it at the Good Night down the street from here.
And I could see you sing karaoke.
Because the night in question, you also missed me singing karaoke.
I know. I fucking miss it
Again,
every
you always
goddamn
miss it.
time.
And anybody who's ever seen me do karaoke, she's not really missing it, but she didn't witness it.
Well, I just want to see it for a little bit. I'm sure my ears will start bleeding and I'll have to leave immediately. But I
Yeah.
just want to see it for like a second.
Yeah, you know, even Ryan, who is not here right now, Ryan has seen me do
Rye
karaoke.
Guy has seen you
Yeah,
do
because he and
karaoke?
Bree came out once. It was-
Fudge.
Yeah, they were there. I went out with the entire Legion after show panel from AfterBuzz TV, and then I was like, well, I don't want to go home, so I like messaged Bree, and she's like, I'll bring Ryan. So they came out, and they both sang too.
What did they sing? What did you sing?
Bree, I think she sang that song "Fever." You know that like only girls who can really sing can get away with singing. It's like a Patsy
'Cause
Cline
Brie
song
can
or whatever.
sing, yeah.
And I
Oh,
think
see.
Ryan sang a Bruce Springsteen song, and he did a good job.
Oh, that
I'm
sounds hard.
all enthusiasm. It's like I'm just up for it. I'm excited. I do a little bit of a little showmanship. It's a lot of pointing, and I'm not good, but I have fun. That's really the key.
Yeah.
But I thought we had a fun night out. Our little for the first hour, it really was just us.
Yeah.
But-
it was fun.
It takes a lot to get us
I
to do
ate a
something outside of the
burger.
studio.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you got didn't you get like an Impossible
I got
burger?
an Impossible Burger.
Or was it a Beyond Burger? Because I guess there's a
one of
difference.
them. I
But
don't
you had meat that wasn't real meat.
I had meat that wasn't real meat.
Yeah,
I'm
and
trying
I was.
to eat less meat.
Why?
I had giant sausage last night for dinner.
And then after
kinds
that,
of
you had
sausage.
dinner. Come on.
But
Giant sausage. Come
I-
on.
two
What's wrong
kinds
with
of,
that?
Two kinds of sausages.
Both giant?
Both giant.
Ah, that's what we like to
Both
hear.
very tasty. Heyo. Okay, anyway.
Guys,
Back
I
to
have
the-
to leave.
Both of them made country gravy in her mouth. But anyway,
Oh,
what we wanted to really talk
no.
about was it was fun. I got you to go out. You came, other than
You
the
sounded
fact
Canadian.
to go out.
Good.
Yeah, I
I
did
got
say
you to
that.
go out.
I'm auditioning for the reboot of Degrassi. I want to be a teacher. I'm open to being a teacher who has an affair with either or any gender on the show. I think that's fine.
Great.
I think that's what I would play well. You know, just isolate that out, and that'll be, you know, I'd run for Congress and be like, yeah, he said this, and I'm like, because like really, that's the thing that's gonna get me in trouble.
Yeah, right. I feel like my career's already over just from coming on the Bladtcast.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and me too. And I've been on. Well, I was gonna say I've been on 363 of them, but there was one without me. After Lucy was born, Will and Jeff did an episode without me. What?
Ow.
I thought you said how, but then I'm like, no, I think you hurt yourself.
Yeah, I hurt myself.
So you know you're on camera. Why are you fixing your hair right now?
Because, this
So
is...
not everyone's going to see this, but a lot of people will.
So the people that do see this, I feel like you get to see, because I keep it, like, relatively under control for doing shows and, like, things when I'm on camera.
Yeah.
But most of the time, when I'm sitting still or standing still, I'm a fidgety piece of shit. So you guys get to see that. This is just me all the time. I'm
Sure,
just
you
like,
are. You do move a lot.
Yeah, I can't. Since I haven't been working in a restaurant in a while, I don't do the like running around thing, and I don't know what the fuck to do with myself. Now I'm just sitting there, I'm like, I need to move. I can't just sit still.
Yeah, it's like when people
Drives
fence
me
off their
crazy.
backyard so their dog can just like run around back
Yeah,
and forth.
I need that.
So
I need, like...
you need like a pen. So you should go to like a dog park and just run and be like, did you bring a dog? No, it's just for me.
Just for me.
Yeah.
I'm just getting
There's
some energy
there's
out.
actually one walking distance from here.
Great.
There's one with little dogs and then one with big dogs. You should go for the big dogs because they might bite you.
And you would like
That's
that?
not the first that you've done in this episode, by the way.
It's not.
For our audio, no, this installment, yes.
Oh, yes.
But for the audio audience,
I'm so disgusting. How did I get anyone to marry me?
How did you get two people to marry you?
I got two people
All right, to be
marry
fair,
me.
one of them, it didn't even last a week. We've talked about how it's 6 days.
He tried to reach out to me not that long ago.
Oh, I want to hear more about this.
Well, actually, I don't know if it was. I guess it was a little while ago. Maybe a
I think
year
you
ago.
told me. Yeah, I think you told me.
Yeah, I
about
did tell you.
I've
about
actually known you long enough now.
Yeah,
I've known you
my
almost
God.
2 years now.
Holy shit.
I think in April it'll be 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and neither of us have found anything better to do than.
No, we still hang out.
Oh, that's terrible. Hey, we kind of said it at the same time.
Do you remember that time we said? What did we say?
Were you there, Vito, when we both said something out there?
At the same
Yes,
time?
at the same
What
time.
did we say,
in the
though?
Same,
I
in
can't
the
remember.
Same tone of voice.
But we hadn't rehearsed it. It was.
Oh man.
We were making fun of
It was
something.
Jeff does look like a
Oh, it was like a.
does look like a
Yeah, so
Whatever the name
our
was.
friend Jeff Graham, somebody said, like, let's just say we both said, Jeff does look like a Gary, but we both said it.
I think
at
it
the
was
same
either Gary or Gregor. It was
Yeah,
something
I think it's
like
Greg.
that.
Yeah,
It was
he does,
Greg,
and by the
right?
way, he does look like a Greg.
He
I
does
know
look
that
like a
not
Greg.
people.
Oh, that's exactly what
He
it
looks
is.
like a
what
Greg.
it was.
Yeah, so we both were like,
I
Jeff
was-
does look like a Greg.
But
See,
it-
watch, we'll try to do it right now.
3, 2, 1.
Jeff does look like a Greg.
All right, so that was
except
actually.
worse.
But
than
like
that.
worse, but like, and we
higher
didn't
pitch.
plan it.
It was
We
higher.
went-
Yes, Jeff does look. Yeah,
No,
it was.
it was
I was.
higher-
I
it
was
was
way higher pitched than you.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Anyway,
We're gross.
so we had fun that night that we went out,
Mm-hmm.
and then Lindsay Floyd from the Dennis Miller Option, an occasional
Mm-hmm.
Bladtcast guest, joined us, and annoyed the waiter, if you remember that.
Oh, that was so funny.
That guy was so fun and so happy, and he loved us. And then she came with her substitutions and her, I want this and I want that, and it was not particularly demanding, but it was just enough where he was like.
You know why? I bet any much he was. So this is something that's happened to me a lot. Because I've waited tables for so long, you get to the point where people ask you the same thing over and over of like, and this has happened to me more times than I can count. They say, what's good? And then you give them the fucking, because that's what she asked. Like, what would you, like, what's good? Like, what should I get? This stuff. And this is a question that I honestly absolutely hate when people ask me because I don't fucking know what you like.
Yeah.
People have been like, oh, is warm mushroom salad good? And I'm like, I fucking hate mushrooms. And the sound of warm mushrooms on lettuce makes me want to vomit.
Why would you
But if
want warm mushrooms?
It was not unpopular. It was not an unpopular dish. And so to me, I'm just like, but people will ask you that, and I'm like, you know what I mean? So it's like, does it sound good to you? Would you
Yeah.
like it?
Well, I always think the way to do that is
You ask
like,
what their favorite is.
What's your favorite? Or
Fine.
I want one of these two things. What do you like better?
Yes.
Or maybe
What
you
are
don't
you
try.
known for?
Yeah. What do you or what?
never
which
mind
one's which
those.
one's more popular?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but not. What do you like?
I hate that.
Yeah.
Or like,
So you
or
hate
like,
Lindsay?
what's
Is that
good?
what you just said?
No.
Should I clip this out and post it on her timeline?
Please
so she can
don't.
cry?
Please don't. I love Lindsay. She's
Oh.
so sweet.
I'm not putting that on her timeline. No,
Of course,
she
the
does
one
not.
the one nice thing I say.
No.
The one nice thing I say about anyone ever.
That was it.
No, yeah, I don't mind when people ask me what's a popular dish or like what's your favorite.
Mhm.
But I've definitely had people be like, "What's good?" And I'm like, "Well," and I'll give them a couple of like my favorite options, and they're like, "Okay, I'll get this thing that like I hate."
Yeah.
So like, don't ask me what's good. Don't ask me that.
About food, but also in life.
In
Because
life,
you don't know what's
I don't
good.
fucking know what's
How
good.
would you know what's good?
Mm-mm.
I mean, you're on this piece of crap, and
Yeah,
obviously this
here-
isn't good.
No.
You know, I mean, you did great
Those are
shows
life
here at
decisions I'm making.
AfterBuzz and Popcorn Talk, but being part of the Bladtcast, that just shows you have no sense of quality.
I know. This is the stuff that I do outside of work. What's wrong with me?
Yeah, what is wrong with you? But
And how do you keep roping Vito into helping? I feel so bad for him
I
over
know
there.
we were very upset.
This
There's
is
Vito's
shoe.
shoe for those watching, and those who are listening. You just have to trust us. Vito looked like he was working, and I was like, oh no, we're gonna have to ask somebody else. And Vito, I don't feel bad because he's so lovable, and you know we all like
the
him.
only break I get.
Yeah, this is
This is Vito's
it's
break
true.
time?
This is a break time. Is
Aw.
to sit here in here with us, and that's how adorable we are together. That he just wants to. He doesn't want to miss this.
It's true.
Who do, you know? Who would? Who would
would?
want to miss this?
Nobody.
Everyone. Literally everyone.
I'm saying I have a lot of freckles on my arm.
It's because it's sunny. Yeah, it's always sunny in North Hollywood. You know, people probably aren't that interested in the weather, but it's the end of February, and let's see. I came into AfterBuzz with shorts on today, and Zia was
and I
horrified.
almost vomited.
Yeah, and you should.
I saw his legs.
But
Ew.
it's weird because you were just saying like I've never seen you in shorts. And I'm like I've known you for almost 2 years. I wear shorts all the time, especially because it gets really hot at these studios. But then we realized we don't really do daytime shows together.
Oh.
We usually did shows at night, especially like Marvel TV Weekly was first at 10, then it was at 9,
Mhm.
and now it's not at all.
No,
But
not at all.
but now we do this daytime show, and like you know honestly even the Marvel Netflix after shows, those were all in the evening. So you've never seen me in shorts before.
No,
today.
it's weird.
It's horrifying.
I don't
right?
like it.
Yeah.
Your legs are pasty and they're
Mhm.
skinny and they're hairy.
And yet I also tricked someone into marrying me.
I don't
Only
know
once.
how.
Only once.
Well, one time.
Yeah, so far. Yeah, it's going well for
Good.
now.
For
So
now.
yeah, so no, I don't think I could trick anyone else. I think that was a
No,
that
this
was,
is it.
That was a one.
You got to hang on to this one because you're never getting anything else.
You do not have to tell me. But yeah, and then the reason why because I was coming home earlier, and I'm like, it's like 85 degrees. I think I'm gonna wear shorts today, even though it's the end of
Skirt.
February.
Can't see. I'm too short. Hold on. Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
there you go. So for those watching, she did actually jump.
Start.
Yeah, so that was
I'm
nice.
gonna start working out
Oh,
again, guys.
this reminds me of right before we started the show.
Right before we started the show.
Well, kind of. Before the show started, you like wiped your nose on your skirt,
Oh yeah, it was running. I didn't have anything to wipe it
I
off.
was just like, man, if only that could have been on the video. It was literally saying,
I don't know why you're surprised. I'm such a trash
no,
person.
I shouldn't have. I should not have been.
I do want to note that we have napkins pretty much in arm's reach everywhere in the
But this
studio.
was in the
It was
studio.
in the
though.
studio and the
In
show was about to
studio.
start, and
It
my
was
nose
like
started running out of nowhere, so
our
I just
cameras
like
were
quickly.
set.
I just quickly.
Yeah, she
like,
didn't want to do that.
I'm gonna wash it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, when are you gonna wash? How many times are you gonna wear that again before you wash it? 5? Yeah, that's something that I never understood before I lived with a woman, is just this idea of how many times you're willing to re-wear clothes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's because you're less disgusting than we are. Like pants, shorts, I'll wear a few times, but like I would never re-wear a shirt because
Really?
it smells so bad after I've worn it for like 10 minutes.
That's not good. Mine just smells like my lotion. I have to throw it in the wash when it stops smelling like my lotion.
Christian, that's because girls don't sweat.
That's true. Girls don't sweat. I live with one. She doesn't sweat. There's no bad smells ever in my house except coming from me or the disgusting children that I live with.
Mhm.
And they have smells.
Kids do have smells.
Yeah. Speaking of smells, what's new with you now? I didn't actually have anything.
Okay.
I'd already been mean earlier.
I thought you were gonna say
But-
something about my upper lip.
Oh,
Smells.
no! I thought you had like. I was like, wait, is there a mustache there that I didn't realize? I don't see it, but I think it would work for you. Like speaking of Legion,
The mustache ladies.
the Vermilion, I believe they were
Yeah.
called. Those weird. By the way,
Mustache ladies.
you want to talk about a great cosplay is those mustache ladies from Legion.
Short, dark hair, mustache, weird
Yeah.
bodysuit. Boom.
Whichever gender you are, you're well suited for that. Thanks for stepping on me.
You're welcome.
That's good. All right. See, now that's not on camera. That's just
You guys can't
that's
see.
just the kind of chemistry that we have. And by chemistry, I mean like when you put two chemicals together and they explode, and you have to close the lab. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
But we were talking in our previous segment / previous installment, and I thought that I wanted to capture on camera. I wanted to celebrate your first time, and I know it's been a long time since you've had a first time for something. Like you're 31, so probably 28 years. It's probably been a while since you've had anything resembling a first time of anything. Because what am I trying to say?
That I'm a whore?
Yes. what did we developed a line earlier of mugs and T-shirts.
Yeah,
that just
whore
said
mug,
whore.
whore t-shirt. Yeah.
And Vito had the idea that we could sell them, and the proceeds would go to
Helping sex workers.
helping sex workers
Yes,
organizations.
they don't
I-
need proceeds, but they need.
No,
help.
they would help the organizations
Yeah.
that help them.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be something to raise funds for pimps, but Vito disagreed with that. He did not think my heart was in the right place.
I want to be a pimp.
I mean,
I'm
look,
excited, but I believe the lady version of that is a madam.
yeah, it's classier.
Yeah.
Is it a madam or a mistress?
No,
No.
mistress is if
A
you've got a
mistr-
side piece
Yeah,
or something.
a mistress is like when
Yeah.
you're married and you're sleeping with
A mistress,
your mistress on the
a
side.
mistress is whoever her husband is with right now.
Mhm.
That's a mistress.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would call the UPS delivery guy my wife's with right now.
Mastress?
Well, they're on the mattress. Ha ha! Stupid. So stupid.
Yeah, we're dumb.
Yeah.
Wow.
But so should the whore mugs and the whore shirts be the new Bladtcast shirts?
Yes.
Because we do have to do a new line as we,
Sure.
we're like most of the year away from it, but it will have Bladtcast 400 this year. So we got to do something new. We've had the old T-shirt since 200, so it's like I don't know 4 years or
I
whatever.
still have one.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever. You have the mug. You've at least texted me a picture. You never posted it.
No, I
online.
did.
You did. You posted the
I
mug
posted
online.
it and I tagged you in it
Oh yeah,
because I was eating cereal out of it.
right. Classy, by the way.
Uh-huh.
That's yeah. But speaking of classy, I wanted to help you celebrate
Oh,
something that you
first.
learned about last week. Something that you didn't know about.
Oh.
Something that's hiding right back here. What if it was a gun? And it wasn't
Hold on.
loaded, and it
Go
wasn't
ahead.
loaded. But then I was like, I actually pointed it
It's
at
like,
you.
ah!
No, it is the fact that McDonald's has breakfast all day now, and you have never had McDonald's breakfast all day. So this would be your first occasion at breakfast all day.
Yes, it is.
And so I don't know if this is your preference. It is the Sausage McMuffin with egg. You can get them as a bundle of 2 for $4. And by the way, for people that are looking, the yellow wrapper is disappearing, which is kind of amazing, actually.
It makes sense with McDonald's.
Yeah, that it disappears.
Can I eat it?
Yeah, well, that's the whole point. So we're gonna have a little bit of lunch. Maybe don't eat the whole thing, but this is afternoon breakfast. This is breakfast all day. Which, as soon as they instituted it, I went right for breakfast all day. I've been very excited about it. But I wanted to share it with you. And look, the fact that this breakfast item was 2 for $4 had a big role in me buying 2 of them for us. I really like the disappearing wrapper. It's really cool to unwrap it for those watching the video. Like-
still here.
Yeah, so it's like,
I'm gonna leave this room and go get a breakfast.
Yeah, so I was gonna get one of these from 7-Eleven today anyway.
Mhm.
I'm not even joking.
this is why I texted you, because I knew, because you did that last week. That's what started the whole conversation. Was I'm like, why would you get a breakfast sandwich for 7-Eleven?
better.
Which, by the way, was like $3.50.
Yeah.
And I
These
think
are
if you
2
buy
for $4.
one of these, it's $2.50. But, or I don't know what it is, but it's 2 for $4. So,
Whatever, it's delicious.
so what I normally
I have
call
to
this
go
is
on that
lunch and
diet
dinner.
On Monday.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on a diet now, but this was going to be an exception, an excuse to have. Like, what I should do is throw away the English muffin and have the egg and the sausage and the cheese. But the English muffin is kind of the best part. So,
With the cheese.
anyway,
Thank
so
you.
we'll have that in a moment. I know you usually have lunch with Brie, and
Yeah, I'm gonna save the rest.
yeah.
For
Can
her.
I give you 1 minute to debate something?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Which is better, 7-Eleven or McDonald's? Go.
except
7-Eleven or McDonald's
You-
breakfast
and just
sandwiches
as- oh.
specifically.
McDonald's. They're
Wait,
ch-
so does that mean I have to take the 7-Eleven side?
I don't know.
We should both do it. No, I'm gonna say McDonald's is definitely better.
They're
All right.
they're better and they're cheaper. So
You guys did that in 15 seconds.
Yeah,
Good. Never
yeah.
mind.
Yeah, they're better.
most of those, not much of a debate.
But who has better Slurpee cookies? Only 7-Eleven has those. Which way? One day ever.
Cherry Slurpee cookies.
God.
Literally one day they
They
had
were
it.
so fucking
It was
good.
so good, and they've never had them
$1.
since.
And they went,
$1.
man, that was a bad idea. Thank God.
I mean, it wasn't a bad idea for me.
No, I loved it.
Yeah, but anyway, so happy breakfast all day, Zia.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm gonna need to come up with a segment that ties all this together, and then I'll post the audio version of this next week. But because I just want to eat my breakfast sandwich and I can't think straight
Yeah,
anymore.
me neither. I
Now that
just want to go
started
eat
eating it.
this. Bye, guys.
But happy breakfast all day, Zia.
Thank you.
And
I feel
we'll
like-
see all of you in not even a minute. We'll you know, here's how we'll start. We're gonna act like during the
Keep the
quote unquote
vibe
break,
through it.
I told a good joke, and then we're gonna both be laughing when we start the next video. So that'll be right after this. Oh wait, let's disappear.